Coach, with all your training going on at Extreme Couture and this guy having like 100% finish rate the last couple fights, what is going into the training? Are you guys going into these fights saying, yo, we just want the kill? Are you guys training for this? Is it happening by accident? Obviously, we know it's intentional that you're winning these fights, but what's up with all these finishes?
We actually took a little different approach this last camp for him because he's such a reactionary fighter. He fights from his eyes and his athleticism. So we do a lot of reinforcement techniques where he'll throw specific combinations and then I'll move to my left or my right. And then he's going to perform whatever technique that he feels is valuable for him in that moment. So we actually talked about that like maybe a month before his fight. I was like, look, dude, no more set combinations. I believe in your vision and your eyes. Just when you see your hole, tear through that motherfucker. Exactly what I said. Right? Like, and I want my clean kills. Nice. I always tell him that too. Clean kills.
I love being free, man. And it's not that like a game plan doesn't work. I love a game plan. I love an objective and all that stuff. But I just want to be free. I just want to attack this man in front of me. And there's so many different things in my mind that you can do to someone. There's so many different ways that you can hurt someone, literally.
Yeah.
So I don't want to sort of like nullify any techniques or any opportunities because I'm so set on like a game plan. I just want to be free. And if I see it, I'll just go and I'll commit to it.
What about like game plan as in like what to expect, right? From like your opponent, right? You guys go through that though?
Yeah, we hunt, like we said, like we love to hunt. And that's the way we look at it. So I talked to him about that serial killer mentality. We're hunting another human being. I want you to look at mannerisms and tells and what do they do when they're tired? What do they do if they're winning? How do they react to certain things? When do we go in for the kill? You know, when are they hurt? You know, anything like that. Like you're looking at another fucking person and we're trying to take them off the planet, like you said.
Yeah.
You know.
Gotcha.
Let's kind of talk about UFC 323. You know, you had a great fight against Antonio. And, you know, the performance was like something that I think would happen with the way Coach describes you as this like borderline, you know, obsessive MMA fighter. But walk me through this fight against Antonio. Walk me through what was kind of going through your head. Because I know you guys had some good conversations before this fight. And I know also Coach Eric Nixick he was hyping you up extremely heavy before this fight. And he was telling us some stuff about things he was whispering to you before the fight. So kind of walk that through for the audience so they get a little behind the scenes of what it's like.
Man, early in the fight camp, of course, you game plan and everything. You have a strategy and we stick to that. You don't let go of that. You know, you stick to the game plan, you study your opponent and all that stuff, but then you highlight your own qualities as well. And you match that against your opponent and you stay on the path. But then as it gets closer to the fight, in the locker room, I let everything go. Because at this point, it should be ingrained in you. All your reactions should be like that. You should see something that's like, okay, I go this way. Okay, he's going this way. I'm going to do this. So all that stuff should be ready and prepared. So really, it's controlling your emotions, controlling your breathing, and keeping yourself calm and keeping yourself in a free state so you can just react and you can just do things as soon as they come. You don't want to hesitate. You don't want to do any of that stuff where it's like a delay. So, man, he was just telling me real things that would sort of like flick a switch inside of my mind. Like one thing he said, speed is my power, being quick and being fast. I don't need to try and hit someone as hard as I possibly can because I already hit hard and the human head can't really take that like that, no matter who you hit, man. So you just have to be precise. You got to be fast. And then I just want to hurt, man. I feel like there's three.
Look at that. Bro. You're going to rip his neck off.
there's in my mind, there's three tiers to where you want to fight someone. There's winning, there's dominating, and then there's hurting them. And I really, really, really wanted to hurt him. There was just a phrase going through my mind for weeks. I just wanted to run through his face. He has a long neck. And there was, and
it's longer now.
I saw like the gap of space. I think about stuff like that. There was a gap of space between his chest and his neck. Yeah. And I was just like foaming at the mouth when I thought about it. I'm just like, the stuff that I could do, I could just grab him by his neck and just hit him, or I just want to choke him. I just want to hurt him. I just want
blood, huh, dog?
Yeah. Man, I want to do stuff to them that makes them think otherwise about
their
fighting
career
in
choices.
general.
Yeah,
most peaceful, violent guy I've ever
The
met.
UFC is gonna love you because that's what they want. They want guys that want to do that.
And I just want to be true to it though. I feel like a lot of people can say stuff like that and it can be like cringy or whatever. But I mean it.
He walks
like
it.
I mean it. Like I mean it. I swear to God, I mean it. And I just really want to hurt people. Like a funny story. Like when I was 12 years old, like the original UFC game, UFC Undisputed 2010, I would go in like the training mode and it was like a CPU that couldn't fight back, but you could just hit them and they would bleed. for like, and I thought, I swear, listen. So I was
playing a
homeschooled.
UFC game on glitch mode.
I was homeschooled. So like my daily routine was wake up, do my homework.
Yeah.
And then I just go to the gym and I'd stay in the gym for 3 different classes. And I'd come back home at night, like 7 p.m., eat some Subway. And then I would just play that game. And I would just see how much blood could come out of like the CPU character before like the game would like time out. And I would just do that literally for hours.
Damn.
And then my mom would call me up for dinner and everything. And then I'd be upset. But then I'd just do the same thing every single day. So I just love thoughts like that of just making someone's face different, like having them react, seeing the expressions on their face when they're tired or when they get hurt or when they pretend like they're not hurt or when they're trying to hurt you. I love the intimacy of fighting. That's something that motivates me, like the intimacy, like knowing someone inside that cage. You can really know someone that you fight better than you know your own family.
Yeah.
Like the amount of intimacy and the amount of emotion that goes into that. And I really, really, really like examining someone and their expressions and knowing how they tick and then making them tick in a different direction.